my name is Jennifer and welcome to part 22 of R.T.C. The Parenthood Years. And if you are returning, welcome back. Now, there have been some big changes. There were already some changes. It's a couple of days later and both Andi and Dimitri have switched jobs, which I'll get into in a minute. But the biggest change is we are now in Newcrest. I just moved the whole penthouse over to Newcrest because it kept crashing, freezing really. It didn't actually crash, it would just freeze on me. I tried a few times, so we're here. Hopefully this works. The other change I had done at the end of the last part is I'd actually edited their bedrooms for the little girls. They had one bedroom they shared with a bathroom, and now they have two bedrooms, one bedroom each, I should say, and the shared bathroom in between, and the patio door now comes out from the parents' room through the bathroom. Always very different, which of course when I did this they were still up at a penthouse and there was no way. I should maybe take these stairs out, which I had edited here because I don't really want people coming in and out. But I could also, what I could do now that we're right here, let me go right on to Dimitri or Andi, doesn't really matter. We're gonna lock door everyone but Dimitri, and of course we will allow access to Andi because it is their bedroom and I don't really want other people coming through there. So there we go. So that's really the big change here. And also when I did this used to be similar to this side with this little curvy thing, so but it's not anymore because I wanted those rooms to be squared off, and instead we have this little corner nook, which is, you know, technically a reading area. So they are all over here. I had to kind of fudge a little bit with the numbers because I wanted them to be kind of in the same financial position, but then when I was looking through I bought and sold some paintings, but they're pretty close to where they are. If I think that in the end, they had a bit more, but I put some of the paintings in, so I think I'll probably take a little bit of money away from them so they don't have quite as much, because I think they have some value. And over here, this is where the elevator was, and instead I now have a little small, tiny little porch and the door. Of course, you know, I'm kind of running and their area. So if we stay here, I'll probably end up editing this place a little bit. To be a little bit more fitting for, you know, Newcrest, but for now I just plopped the whole thing down. You know, it's okay. Of course, the house in Newcrest, this penthouse lot is actually a lot smaller than this lot in Newcrest. This is the corner lot, that's the biggest. It's 50 by 40. So let us go. The other change, I said there were changes to their jobs. Both Andi and Dimitri changed their jobs. Andi kept making drinks all the time, so I thought, why not take advantage of that and put her in the culinary career so that she could work on her two food aspirations. Of course, there's the hidden grilled cheese one. I'm not going there, but the two that are, you know, visible. She had already started both of them anyways. But she also had finished some books, so she's now on the third tier of the best-selling author aspiration, so she needs to publish some books. We will do that later, because for now what I want to do is swap her over to the food aspiration again. She needs to make 3 gourmet dishes at a single event, as well as on the mixology one she needs to make 3 drinks at a single event. So we are going to have a dinner party in this part to work on that. And the other little thing that just actually happened that I haven't actually put on here yet is that Sarah came home from school an A student. So we're going to swap her over to WizKid so she can complete that, because she had done everything else and needed the A at school to complete that WizKid aspiration. She still has the rest to work on, and I'm currently actually working on the motor one for her. So we will... Oh, and I did say Dimitri, I had him... He, for some reason, was only on the first tier of this, or the second tier of the Renaissance Sim aspiration, where he had reached level 3 in one career, and the one that we'd had in the previous save didn't seem to be counting as reaching level 3. So he's back in the tech guru career to tick that one off. We'll have him go to work for a day-ish, and then we'll swap him over to whichever we decide between the writing and the painting he is going to do. Or we'll leave him in the tech guru. Well, no, we can't leave him there because of the fact that we need to reach that level 3 in another career. Maybe I'll do the writer for him. I really don't know. So back to Andi. She is going to try and have a dinner party. So let us go on her and plan a social event where she can make 3 gourmet dishes at a single event, and let's hope, I'm hoping this will work. Otherwise, I think it might be this particular lot, the actual building, that's causing the problems. Though I have played in this lot in a different save altogether. Full house, everything, never had any problems. So I'm not sure what it is. So we are going to make Dimitri and Andi the hosts. I'm gonna keep the guest list kind of small. It will be the family, and then we will invite Mason and his dad. I believe Joel is the dad. I find Joel and Dave are hard to keep track of, but I think Joel is actually the dad. And we will not hire a caterer because, of course, our Andi needs to do the cooking. And I need to rename this, but right now it's still get the name of the penthouse. But I was kind of just trying to get this done as quickly as I could, so it is still the same. So let's see. She needs to make drinks and call guests to meals. So you know what? We will try the drinks first. So we'll put her on the master mixologist aspiration. We don't have a gathering going, so what I want to do is I want to select the others who are here. Maybe I need to wait a moment because I want to add complement appearance. We want to actions, form a group. This makes it easier when we're trying to make drinks for lots of people. And we're going to make some drinks that are kid-friendly, hopefully. Hopefully we can succeed. We're going to make drinks for everyone. And I am going to make a root beer float. That's what we will do. So she will work on that. Now we need to have Sims listen to stereo at the same time. So you know what, Dimitri? You can stop. You can... why don't you socialize a little bit? Why don't you be friendly with... We don't seem to have much of a relationship with Joel. So, of course, he's going to be tense, because I forgot, I think Joel is a loner. And he's not friends with us. So, we're just going to try and become friendly, and hopefully that will work. We'll compliment his outfit. So we've made the drinks, and we're trying to do the social, and we need to make some food. So why don't we... Since she's made those drinks, so now she needs to join the mixology branch of the culinary career, which was my intent. Because for the Master Chef, you just have to reach level 8 of the culinary career, and it doesn't actually matter which branch. So she's on level 4. I believe they make the choice when they get to level 5. So we are going to cook a gourmet meal, because we're going to work on that part where she needs to do 3. We will make garlic noodles because they are very quick to make, and I need to get 3 things done at one time. And then we also have to call our guests to our meal, so we will do that. And Dimitri, are you working? Are you coming to go get a drink? And you're also socializing with the guests, which is good. So, discuss latest games. You know what, Arabella? You know what? You have actually, if we look at our Arabella, she at the moment is in the range to max all of those. And we had a patch this week, and they didn't have anything that I noticed, and I did look at them really, really quickly, so I might have missed it. But I didn't see anything where they had fixed the issue with the responsibility, where when they age up with that trait that they spam doing dishes and stuff like that. So we may end up, when it comes time to age her up, just taking a chance, and there is a cheat to remove that trait. Which I will use if I need to. But she's not quite ready because she's still working on getting a job, or she has her job, which is working on her let me just do this. She's working on maxing the top of the gardener, the laborer, whatever the teen career was, because we were trying to get that for Dimitri and Andi to see if that would work. But what we will do is, Nikki, where are you in your traits? Your manners need some work, so why don't you come and set the table? It's a party, so we will do a, we'll look at the colors. We'll do some yellow over there. And I had her paying attention to making friends with her soft friend, but we will stop that for now. So, and we also need to have them listen to music. So why don't we go and listen to Backyard together. Oh, she's still... I had her evolving plants to work on this evolving 5 different plants part of it. That was what I was doing. So how are you? We need to be chatting. So can we come over here and compliment her art? We don't, of course, and we don't have any of this stuff done. So what are you, my dear, doing? Can you listen to music? Can we listen? Try this one again. Listen to blues together. Oh, we got the chatting at the same time. Very good. So now, of course, we can't call any guests to meal until we actually have a meal made, which we are trying to work on right now as we speak. So hopefully this will be successful. It was actually during the dinner party that I tried 3 times that it kept freezing in when they were still in their old location. But, and assuming this all works out, I could still change their house. I could just edit it to look more like a house. I could completely replace it with a new house that's more fitting here. We could try going back to the city, but just not to that location. Like the salt house. The one thing I like about this lot is it's big, like, so we can have everybody on one level. So we are going to try and call to meal. And they are impeccable. I think we had that. We don't need to listen to music. We don't really need to chat with Dimitri. What you need to do is make some more food. Sorry. I know you're a bit hungry. But you're going to cook another gourmet meal. We will make a caprese salad. Try to do things that are a bit quicker. You know, you guys, you need to stop listening to the music. I'm going to stop that. I'm going to stop. She is tense. Why is she tense? Oh, she's feeling uncreative. Oh, and our poor little Andrew actually really needs to go to the bathroom. So why don't we just cancel some of these other interactions that he has going on so that he can go to the bathroom. And have we called to meal? Okay. You're a little bit hungry. You can eat a teeny bit. Oh, and you've called to meal. Yay! And we actually don't have quite the gold because we need Sims eating at the same time. So they are hopefully going to do that. And then we have the nice setting, table setting. They're all eating at the nice little... Well, not all, but enough of them are taking advantage and eating at the same time. So, and we need to make some coffee or tea, which anybody can do. But of course, we don't really care about that because what we need is once she has eaten enough, which I'm going to just let her eat a teeny bit more, I'm going to have her come and do that cooking that I asked her to do. And we will have Dimitri make the pot of Earl Grey. I don't know. I can't remember which. I know some of them. I think I know some. I think the steamy ginseng makes them flirty. And I think the pitch black may make them focused. But maybe the healthy green makes them energized. They don't actually use the tea for that aspect very much. So you know what? You have eaten enough. Definitely. You are full. So you can go off and make another meal so that we can hopefully... Because we got to do this in one event, so she needs to do this now, and half the time has already gone by. Okay. So right now it's not... Can you stop eating? I'm going to reset her. Okay, I might have to reset someone else, but I've got her away from doing that. So we are going to make a caprese salad. And... I think everybody else is fine. Oh, you, my dear, you need to go to the bathroom. Why don't you go to the one that's closer? That doesn't make any sense that you're going over there. Why would you go to that far one? So we're on our second one. And that time is going because it kind of froze up a little bit. So hopefully we can actually get this done. And she doesn't do too much fancy, smancy stuff there. So she can get her cooking done because she's the one who has to make it. Of course, not the others. Okay, hurry up, Andi. So, have we got the coffee or tea made? Can't really, no point concentrating. He's eating. And how, do you even need to eat anymore? You are actually full, and it looks like you finished. So, but like I said, the goal, we don't have to complete and get a silver or a gold or anything. What we need to do, oh, she's done. Let me pause. She's making a drink. See? But that's, of course, all the Sims, once they have mixology skill, they always make drinks. So we're going to cook one more gourmet meal. We will make a fruit and yogurt parfait, another thing that hopefully is quick. That's why I'm choosing them. I do remember when Sims first came out that you had to make 5 gourmet meals at a single event. Now that took some... That was a lot more difficult than making 3. Especially look with this, her not Oh, she's cooking right on the sink. Interesting. I wouldn't expect that. So why don't we put the food away for them, unless someone's, and if anyone's hungry, they can come get it out themselves. I brought their food with them, because you have to. It disappears when it doesn't move with the property, so even though I plopped it down, what are you doing? Why are you making food? We've got a fridge full of food. I mean, you're welcome to make it, but we really don't need it. So she's on the countdown for that last meal. Is she? Looks like she's almost finished. So let's check over here. Let's hope that ticks off, and then once that's done, we are done. So let's check everybody else. They all look like they're eating and having a reasonable time having their meal, and she is done. So now all she has to do is to get to level 8, and she's only at level 4 of the culinary career. But that will be probably in another part. Well, not obviously it'll be in another part, but even getting to level 5 will be most likely in a different part. So we still haven't got that coffee or tea made. Okay, and he's maxed his cooking skill. You know what? Why don't you go make some coffee? Do we have a coffee maker, or do we only have this coffee maker? I don't know that that'll count. I'm going to go into build. Into here. I think I have the coffee maker in our family inventory. There we go. And we will put that on the counter. Because since we're almost there, why don't we try and do it? Brew coffee. And hit play. She'll probably stop her drink. Those columns, that is the problem with columns, is they kind of get in the way. That's 45. Why is she making a drink? I didn't tell her to make a drink. Why is he cooking again? I don't understand. I don't understand why he keeps cooking. Why don't you brew the coffee? I do find sometimes this doesn't work for me. Oh, and see, it is made, so it just didn't register it. Even though, yeah, you can go away. We have someone else making that coffee. And there we go. We just, by the nick of time, we got our... So the tea didn't count. Well, we don't really care about Sims becoming happy, because we already got our gold, so we're all good. We're good for this. And what are you doing? What is with the cooking? Oh my goodness. We have a fridge full of food, and they're like cooking. Huh. Very interesting. So we got our reward, and we are done with the party. So that's very, very good. So I think we will let them go to, and of course I forgot to hit my, after like doing this so many times, I forgot to put my timer on, so I don't know how long this has taken at all. But I will let them all wrap it up for the night and be back in the morning. Well, it's morning. I guess actually it's time for them to go to school. But it doesn't seem to be asking them to go to school. I don't know if it's because they moved. I mean, they all have A's, so it doesn't really matter. But perhaps it's just that glitch where it's 8 a.m. in the morning and the game kind of freezes with respect to the time, and then they'll all of a sudden go to school. We shall see. Yep. What was that music? Oh, Andrew's going through a phase. He will only want to wear his bear suit. Where is he? Yeah, they need time for school. Okay, well, we'll see. Eventually they'll go. So what I'm hoping to do, because I realized the party actually took quite a long time, is to have Andi, I noticed, had an option to call and negotiate a raise or a bonus or something like that. So I'm going to try and do that and see if that will help her with her getting a promotion. Which he's in his bear suit. He did it all on his lonesome. And look, there is Dimitri wanted to go to work focused. And of course, with the patch today, we had the ability to have the different foods. So Arabella is having some applesauce. She was just a little teensy bit hungry. Of course, that pool keeps getting in my way. We may have to rearrange this place. Let me know what you think. Are you going to school? Yeah, you don't need to listen to music anymore. You're done. Oh, there he is in his bear suit. Is he not going to school? Is that because he's in a phase that he's not going to go to school? Well, he's being nice and cleaning up. That's very good. But I think you need to go to school, my dear. Off to school you go. Just because you're in a phase doesn't mean you don't go to school. Does it mean you're not going to school? Because it doesn't seem like you're going to school. You're going to play. You look a little bit ridiculous, I have to say. I'm going to get a picture of him before. Well, if he doesn't go to school, he doesn't go to school. He's already an A student, so it's not that big of a deal. So, we will see. I'll put these walls back in, cut away, because he doesn't seem to be going to school. Can I click on him? Yeah. I never had the problem when we were in San Myshuno about them going to school. Go to grade school. Oh, he was already doing it, finally. Well, so eventually he'll go. So he's a red bear. And Andi is still sleeping. And Arabella, are you going to school? Oh well, I guess this is something we'll have to put up with. So I assume they'll eventually go at some point. And once Andi is up, I will be back and we will, she looks like she's got a sad, oh, that's from gloomy. Of course, her two traits she has are ones that are, she's prone to sadness. She's got gloomy, but then she's also family oriented, and they tend to get, that was one disadvantage of her being in a job, is sometimes when they go to work, they get sad themselves, but I was finding the tasks weren't very useful, to be quite honest, in the work from home careers once they had maxed their skills. So she doesn't work till a little teensy bit later, so, well, 9 hours later. So she is a little bit hungry, and she, for some reason, isn't going to look after that. She is going to instead go play some chess. So the quick meals you have are animal crackers. I don't have a microwave. Applesauce cereal. Well, we already had cereal. Cheese and crackers. Ham and cheese sandwich. I don't know if that was something that was there before. I don't remember. Peanut butter and jelly, because I think you could make a lunch with it. Peas. So, and then the other things were already there. So we're just going to grab, not a quick meal. We are going to just open the fridge here and grab and have some eggs Benedict. That's what she will have. Her fun is not fully maxed. I did check, and our gardener and the maid should still come, and she can watch some TV. Don't really care what she watches. And they're all at work, so I will come back briefly when she's trying to call to see if she can get a bonus. And let me know what you think. Do you think we should just stay? Well, obviously I'm not going to go back with this penthouse in the city, because I seem to be having problems with that. And this is my 4th attempt at recording that I actually have gotten this far in it. And so should we just keep this place the way it is and maybe edit it a little bit, or should I build them a new house on this lot? One benefit of this neighborhood is that there's playground equipment. I know we have some, but there's usually kids, so it makes it easy to maybe go out and make friends with kids. Well, we got a thing. We're going to do private revenge. Yep. So, or should we attempt to go back to the city, but maybe go to the lot that is in the Spice District? So let me know what you think about that, but we will be back very briefly to see how she goes with making her phone call. Or maybe I'll just see if she can do it here. We're going to try and see if she can do that while she's watching and eating. I just wanted to make sure she was in a good mood, because I was hoping that if she was in a good mood, it was more likely to be successful. So she's making her call. We'll see what happens. We got a teeny bonus, and that should have bumped her up a little bit. So Dimitri has a pop-up. He's supposed to demo at the Game Developers Showcase, but breaks his smartphone bungee jumping at another games booth. He could try and find a show associate and ask when his shift starts, or use the excuse to skip work and be one of the first to play War Meadow 6. We're gonna find an associate. Oh, he lost. Oh well. That's unfortunate. But let's just take a quick look at Andi. I think that she was further down. She's now in good. She was an average, so that works well enough. So that's it for this part. Let me know what you think about, you know, just having this house in this location, whether we should maybe change it to be something a bit more suited, or whether we should try going back to the city, but this time to the Spice District, because it's not quite so big of a lot. And being up high, I don't know what it is, but it seems like this one does work better, though we do have the going to school glitch now that we've moved here. But, you know, freezing, I can just edit that out. It's not a big deal. But thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you like the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks very much.